Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Novawar.
And MaximusBlack.
And we're bringing you another normal game sent in by the fans to www.lag.tv, LAGTV. It is the place to be. Go join the now nigh on 9,000. We can almost say over 9,000. And you better fucking believe that I'm going to drop that terrible ass meme the moment we cross 9,001. Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up with the sound of being over 9,000.
It's over 9,000!
Did he really go that epic for that, or did he? Or do you just that? I feel like he didn't go like Super Saiyan to scream that shit.
I think he did. Like he had his scouter, and his scouter was going crazy, and then he was like
crushed it.
Yeah, he crushed it. Over 9,000.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
it was pretty epic. It was pretty epic. All right, so down here, the bottom right-hand corner of, I believe this is Akalon Wastes?
I think so. In fact, I'm almost certain it is.
Great. We are looking at the Blue Protoss Paradox. And up here in the top left-hand corner of the map, we are looking at the one, the only PinHeaD. I was going to get you to make a dick joke, and then I decided not to.
It's weird because the Protoss in this is red, and it's blue on yours. That's interesting. I don't know why it would do that.
Do you team color change? I don't know.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
That is interesting.
That's interesting.
That you have a blue Protoss and a red Zerg.
Did I just really do that? Did that happen? Did I just fucking pull that off?
Oh, we're starting already. We're starting already. Oh,
I'm not even gonna make an excuse for myself that time. How do I get the map right of all the things, and then say a proto?
It's okay.
I'm not even gonna. Hey,
it's okay. We love you.
Hey,
we love you. So speaking of love, okay.
What do you love?
Well, I love the fact that we're now part of TGS.
I also enjoy that. I will love it even more when we still have ads playing on our videos, which will not be on likely at least the first half of the videos this week that you guys will see, if not all of them. So if you're wondering why are there no, what the hell, except for our pre-roll for raid call, you guys are not going to be seeing anything like that. So if you're wondering, that's why, because we are in limbo.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. But earlier today, I was watching something on my stream with the stream, and it was a video of Destiny talking about sort of LAGTV and my stream and all that shit. And we all know that Adam is notorious for never being called his real name. I mean, we've heard Nova Starcraft, Nova Scotia, Nova what did Destiny call? Supernova.
Supernova.
I don't know why this time I just broke weak, and I was like, poor Adam. And
you know
everybody,
what? I just accept it at this point.
It's official. You're now called Nova something.
Nova something.
And you guys can put in whatever you can put in Nova sexy voice. I think that's a good one.
That's a pretty solid one, if not a bit on the long side.
Yeah. You can call him Nova. You call him Novawar because that's his actual name. That's
not bad. I like that's got a good ring to it.
But yeah, I just thought it was funny because every time like somebody prominent and
poor Day 9 started the whole thing off with Nova Starcraft, which I don't even know why he would assume that would be a name. Because that's just a really terrible ass name. But
yeah, but the thing is though, a lot of the guys that are commentators and stuff, they put Starcraft in front of the name, like HD Starcraft, Psy Starcraft.
So I guess that's true. Even Husky ran with
Starcraft.
That. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I guess there's some validity there. But yeah, poor Day 9, and I friggin' reamed him for it too when I last talked to him, and I was like, Nova Starcraft, eh? Oh yeah. Okay.
They're like, yeah. So, LAGTV, you know, when she fails, the MaximusBlack and Nova Starcraft. Anyway,
thankfully he corrected himself the next time, and
he was cool.
Yeah, he was cool about it. It was funny because I had met him before that, even like in person. We had talked in person before that, and so when I found he messed that up, I was like, well, fuck me, I can't win. So now I am Nova something.
It's all good.
I am
we
Nova.
love you though.
I am Nova something. That's true. Hey, it's all right. It's all right. At this point, that's just gonna become like its own meme.
Yeah.
I can just be like, I can be Nova whatever. Nova RedTube collab. Hit me up.
Hit him up.
We can make
He's
that
tall.
happen.
He's got the voice.
We can make that
It'll be the
happen.
very first time ever where there's been a porn video where there's just been a dude with a microphone
I'm just
and
gonna sit there
women
and...
all over the floor, and they're just shooting things all over
Whoa.
the place from your voice only.
Ping
That
pong balls?
right there, that's going to be a hit.
I would say so.
Mm.
I would say so. I'd pay money to see it. I don't know about you. I'd watch that.
Friggin' right.
I'd watch that. You know what else
right.
I would watch? A Starcraft game where when you're on 3 base, you actually mine from them.
That'd be great. So
That would
in
be a
case
good
you guys
start.
haven't noticed that this is a bronze versus silver game.
I could have ran with I could have ran with a Wood League symbol here, to be honest, so far. But who knows what glorious action we are about to witness here as we see the two massive armies almost collide.
Yeah, hey, the stalkers are coming down this way.
Oh, I just actually went B instead of pressing V.
fuck?
Sorry, I went for the vision thing and clicked B.
It's okay. Life happens.
Hey, guess what?
So,
nothing happened. We get to see that excellent run by twice over.
yeah, the Lings are running up. There are a couple of Bobs, though, up at the ramp, so he should be okay. But the Stalkers, the blink is finished. The Mothership Core is going to give him vision, and he's going to blink up here. He might even be able to pick off a couple of Overseers on the way over. And yes, there's the blink, and both those Overseers are going to go down. The Lings are running back into the main. How much damage can he get done? I think he's only going to be able to kill a Queen, maybe 1 or 2 drones if he's lucky. Oh, no, very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, nice freaking time warp there.
Okay.
And does a good blink in behind. He is going to lose his Stalkers here, but doing a lot of damage in the process.
One more blink. Get him back. Oh, look at this. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right, that was impressive.
The Silver Leaguer pulling out some Diamond type micro there, managing to keep the Stalkers alive. The Lings are now popped out, trying to go after these bad boys, but he's got perfect positioning here. Unfortunately, he's not attacking the Lings, and the Stalkers are eventually going to go down. And, well, that was best case scenario. I thought for sure he wasn't going to get anything done there, being, Bronze Silver League. But, hey, he proved me wrong. Kudos to him.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the meanwhile, he has all the drones forever on his other 2 bases right now. This Mothership Core is going to work on this lair, though. That's pretty vital here. I don't think he's going to be able to kill it before those Spore Crawlers would finish, so he's going to pull that out of there. He's also going to notice a bunch of Lings now running up towards his base. That's going to not go after that Nexus.
Oh, I would love to see a force field on that ramp right now. I'd love to see a force field on that ramp.
Do it!
Yeah! So some nice force fields there, trapping all of those Lings in, and this is just going all the way good for PinHeaD. And PinHeaD once again blinking up into the base. That Mothership Core does have enough for a recall as well, and he could also do a time warp. So I don't know. Is he going to save these Stalkers? Is he going to deal damage and then back out of here?
I don't know. Whatever he does, he's doing it right. He's going to get rid of these Queens, and he's now killed several at this point. Forcing
Dude, he might even kill this base.
But yeah, well, I would be surprised if he didn't, because you can't get up defense enough. He's trying to put down these Spine Crawlers. He's got 1 Spore Crawler left. He might just get rid of the lair and leave, and that's what I would do. I'd just back up.
Absolutely.
And then just shoot this lair here. He is heavily defending his other bases with over 4 Spine Crawlers at the front here. I was going to say over 9,000, then I realized how stupid that would be. Some Spore Crawlers as well. And so that's going to be more than prepared for this small army of Stalkers, which are apparently also getting picked off by the small Spine Crawler force here at the lair. That's going to be taken care of, as well as the Spore Crawler. The Mothership Core can go back to work, and that lair will fall. And that's relatively big considering what's going on here, because I don't think he's gotten a whole lot of extra tech out of that. Being on these other 2 bases. He didn't build anything at layer tech level.
Yeah, no, it's huge. I mean, that layer's down, and pretty much now he's forced to rebuild his spawning pool in a Roach Warren. His layer is going down again here at the natural. We take a look at probes to drones. We've got 26 probes to 17 drones. Right now, he does not want to engage in
Wow.
the spine crawler death.
The
That
amount
was
of
not
poor
smart.
life choice happening here.
And also the mothership core
no.
at full freaking energy goes down, and all he needed to do from the main is blink down in behind the natural instead of running all the way around, and he really just screwed it up. In fact, he might have been able to almost win the game instantly by doing that, by killing all the drones, forcing the spine crawlers to uproot and then move into position. That wasn't smart. I mean, he's still doing the damage.
He had a decent idea here. It's not a decent idea to throw those zealots directly into a giant wall of spine crawlers. That went really, really badly, quickly for all of those zealots. However, the stalkers are still shutting down all mineral mining here at the backside of the mineral line, as well as going to get rid of this roach warren by the looks of it. Now, the third base of the Zerg player getting defended heavily here as the Queen comes back in, throwing down his gas places as well. But I'm not sure what exactly the Zerg is going to be able to do to bring themselves back into this game. At this point, they've got, you know, they're going to survive this. He's building 4 queens right now out of that lair, so he really wants some queens.
Yeah, he wants those bad, and you know what? The queens is really not that bad of a choice considering he can't really build anything else. He needs to use all of his larvae on drones at this point, and he also needs the queens for transfuses to keep these spine crawlers alive. But at this stage in the game, PinHeaD is just going to keep warping in units, and although he is pissing away them all to spine crawlers, eventually he's going to break this wall. But also, on the flip side, PinHeaD also has no idea that this third base exists, and he is starting to build up some drones down there at the third. So,
he blinked into that queen, and he didn't finish it.
Oh, jeez, that was... Oh, and now he's going to get that kill.
Yeah,
so
there's the
down
kill.
Now.
You got some Zerglings coming out here. It looks like we got about 10 Zerglings en route at this point. That's not going to really be enough to do anything here. The Zealots and Stalkers will clean that up, especially with another 4 Zealots on the way now. This is going to be a really... I mean, he's bringing 3 Queens over here for some reason. I haven't quite figured out what that reason is yet, but... he's going to have a really steep hill to climb, and he's actually going to possibly clean this up with the help of those queens.
Yeah, he's going to easily clean that up.
And that spine crawler finishing is going to be a massive help as well. He's
got enough for a transfuse. Is he going to transfuse that queen? And he does do it, so very, very nicely done. And unfortunately, PinHeaD really hasn't been doing a whole lot back at base.
I was just looking back there. He's not doing a whole lot.
He added 3 more gates, but they're still not in warp gate mode, and his robo's just going down. No upgrades have been started, and just as I said, that +1
happens, the warp gates happen.
He hasn't but you know what? You know why that's happening, Adam, is because his attack is done.
Exactly.
Right?
I was going to say that he's not focusing down there anymore.
Yeah, he had tunnel vision, and he wasn't doing anything back at home. His chrono boosts were completely filled on that Nexus. He still hasn't rebuilt the mothership core. He gave away a shit ton of units, and unfortunately, Paradox was able to get a 3rd and keep his drones up, and now we're looking at a 41 probe to a 30 drone, and they're both on 2 bases, which is never good for the Zerg, but judging the situation, he did pretty damn good.
No, you know what? I can't hate on anything that the Zerg did there. Really, he almost had no right surviving that shit. However, PinHeaD making a couple of decisions allowed him to stay in it, and now that he's got all these queens up, he's going to be able to get that creep spread up. He's going to be able to expand back down here. It looks like he's trying to do that now. 1 Stalker was left in that group that was hiding up here at the corner of the base, trying to delay that hatchery going down. These queens will clean that up, and he should be able to hold that unless... Well, that's unfortunate. Unless another army of Stalkers decide to come on over here, and it looks like he's not going to be able to blink, but these queens are in some trouble now.
No, actually, these queens will be able to kill these stalkers.
If they
as long as he transfuses.
Yeah.
What the problem is that PinHeaD is doing is the fact that he's now throwing in little bits of units here and there. That shit is adding up. Paradox is starting to come back in the in the food count, and I actually don't see PinHeaD winning this game anymore because his tech, he's going into what, high temps here. He's not getting that Robo Bay to get Colossus. His 3rd isn't going down. Sure, he's building observers, which is always great, but what can he do here? He's not showing any promise for late game. He's getting Storm, but I don't know. I think Paradox is going to come back.
I think Paradox is going to come back too, especially, you know, I didn't think he was going to actually transfuse well enough there to survive. I'm going to be completely honest here. I don't know why. I should probably give him more credit having held that massive first couple waves of attacks there, but I did not actually envision him sitting there and properly transfusing, so good on him for proving me otherwise. Look at that. There's a roach on the field, Mr. MaximusBlack.
Holy shit.
We have escaped the tyranny of the Zerglings, and we have moved on to roaches now, a +1 shield roaches for that matter. Being ever so canceled out by the +1 of these stalkers, but nevertheless, both gentlemen now finally getting into some upgrades, being 21 minutes into the game. It looks like the Protoss player here, PinHeaD, going to throw up a couple more gateways, going to work into his third now, just getting rid of those rocks. The probe is going to get in there to do some work. He's getting his upgrades going, and he's actually got a warp prism on the way, so I'll have to see what he's got in
storm drops,
mind
man.
for that.
I think we're going to see some storm drops.
Man, Bronze Silver pulling out all these high-level plays, these maneuvers, these storm drops and shit.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like that. And
hey, I'm not going to complain.
PinHeaD working his way down, and this is a pretty damn scary army considering the army
that is a pretty scary army.
I mean, there's high temps there. Those zealots have just about +2.
Is he going to split attack this shit with a warp prism? Does he have the micro for that? We're going to find out.
We're going to find out. I think he might warp in here at the third. Depending on if he warps in stalkers and stays behind, he's going to do damage. If he warps in zealots, they may just go, oh, what are these spine crawlers over here, and start attacking them. But here we go. He's going to get ready to engage here in the natural. The queens are in position. There's only, like, what, 2 spine crawlers there? A nice feedback.
Oh,
some sexy. Whoa. A little bit aggressive
Easy
there.
killer.
3 storms in one spot.
Whoa,
shit the bed hurt. And that's a lot of energy that was just wasted. Those Hydras do so much damage here in HOTS. And I actually don't know if he has enough here. He's got enough for, like, what, 1 or 2 more storms? I'm not seeing the storms. The template. There we go. Beautiful storms in the back. And now he's going to run back into the spine crawler wall. The zealots are going to get picked off. And I don't think PinHeaD has enough. He wasted 3 storms doing 0 damage. And that's really, really going to hurt him.
Look at this. He's actually now got himself in a really bad position. He doesn't want to try and charge that ramp or stay on the ramp for that matter. He really needs those zealots to be able to file out and keep everything preoccupied. But yeah, Hydralisks do so much damage in HOTS now that you really do have to keep them down. Their numbers thinned out with those storms. And like you said, well, there was at one point where he just decided to drop bombs all in one place at one time, and it didn't do him any favors. Now with 2 Archons here, this is still a scary force. And one to be reckoned with. A lot of queens in this mix, though, and he's been good with those transfuses. Going to back up, being very smart. Paradox staying back with his spine crawler line, getting out a couple more roaches here to deal with this force. I think he's going to be just fine here. And PinHeaD needs to be careful he doesn't get caught out of position. Oh,
dude, Paradox has high ground right now. That is a scary ass army. Although he is down in upgrades. I mean, that is, with transfuses, those Hydra in the back to deal the DPS.
Oh, here comes that warp prism.
And a good surround with the roaches. I mean, he's going to do really well. Yeah, he is warping in a couple of zealots.
2 zealots, okay. Well,
that ain't going to do a whole lot.
I was going to get way more excited if those were high temps.
And there, just like I said, oh, what are these little spine crawlers? And they run over there because you're not paying attention, and then they die.
Spine crawlers, and now here we
PinHeaD
go.
working his way back up, and that army for Paradox is just so crazy. A good storm there. No Guardian Shield or Force Fields yet. I'm seeing coming under the gate here from the sentries, and judging that he has all those on one hotkey.
Oh, another nice storm.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, he's doing decent, but it's not going to work. I mean, the army's just getting too big in the high ground advantage.
Yeah.
And there's just not enough DPS here for PinHeaD. Oh, that was a beautiful storm, though. Why the hell did Paradox go down that ramp?
No!
He needs to back off and get back into his natural. He just gave away his positioning. That was terrible for Paradox. Wow.
That was absolutely brutal, and that was there was a series of 4 really nice storms there, 3 or 4 really nice storms there by PinHeaD. Unfortunately, Paradox assisted him on that last one, walking right down into the ramp there. He still has enough defense here to help him along, but PinHeaD is looking awfully good here, and he might just take the game after that terrible mistake, an unfortunate positioning choice by Paradox.
Yeah, no, that was a terrible life choice. He had high ground. I mean, that's what you need. When you've got high ground
we all watched Star Wars. We all saw that scene We all know that it's a bad life choice to try and attack a Jedi when he's got high ground. And we just saw that happen right here, except it was a reverse mistake in that he gave away the high ground. Yeah. And lo, PinHeaD took massive advantage of it and stormed the sweet tits.
Yeah, not only did he give away the high ground, dude, he put himself in a choke where those storms can deal maximum damage.
Simultaneously.
And there's the GG, and I'm sad because Paradox held off for such a long time. He really did. And PinHeaD was doing bad storms. He had his high temps and sentries all on one hotkey, and he wasn't tabbing through to get off guardian shields or force fields. And really, Paradox had what it takes to really win that game. But unfortunately, he made one bad decision. And you know what, guys? This is Starcraft. Welcome to the hardest RTS to play, and that's the main reason that you can be in the lead for the whole game. And you just make one bad decision, your game's over, just like that. And that's all she wrote.
That is all she wrote. I'm going to give a slow clap because this was bronze and silver. So I'm just going to...
That was a good game.
I've casted worse platinum and diamond level games.
Yep.
To be honest with you. So that was quite nice to see. Great transfusions there. Great comeback by Paradox. Just... an unfortunate little misstep there at the end to cost him the game, but well played by both gentlemen. I almost said Mr. MaximusBlack because if I was going to tell you to like and favorite, if you do want to though,
sure,
you can totally do it.
When the video comes out, I'll totally do that.
You just totally like and favorite it, and that goes for everybody else as well out there. All you fine people out there in Lag Nation, please hit that like button, hit that favorite button if you really liked it, of course. If you don't, I want you to favorite and come back and go, what the fuck? Look at this in here for? What the hell is this bullshit? The only thing I want in here is the sexy lady thumbnail videos that I keep watching from Philip DeFranco. That's all I want to see.
That's it.
Not this PinHeaD bullshit. No, I don't want to see that.
That's it.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Novawar.
And
oh, sorry. Whoa. I done fucked up. Fucked up my own name. It's Nova something.
And MaximusBlack.
We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.